Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mayday Media. We're pointing out a few articles online. I've got the EV, the Komatsu's new electric underwater bulldozer. I mean, what will the Japanese think of next? We'll get into this, why they're going to use it, what they're going to do with it. Pretty cool, though. I mean, these things will be little drones underwater with the cameras on them, too. Set of more solar panels. I'm getting this solar umbrella. Now, this is really cool. This is probably feasible. You're probably going to start seeing a lot of these. This is a good idea. Just beach time if you're doing that. I think that's where the sales are going to be. And also, if you're out of power and it's sunny out and you've got a little bit of portable electricity. We're going to get into 5 reasons why you should use an old PC as a dedicated firewall in your home. If I had a home and everything all set up, I would have one of these 10 plus years ago. I was looking into it, building one, but I just really never had no reason. I kind of bounce around. And we're going to hit the Bitcoin price and what I think's going on with it. If you like this type of information, why don't you like and subscribe? Help me out a little bit here. Let's get started. It's also fully autonomous, so operators don't have to hold their breath at 164 feet beneath the surface. Yeah, you think. This year's Consumer Electronics Show just wasn't big screens and big AI. It was also big bulldozers that can operate underwater. Komatsu, a century-old global manufacturer of heavy equipment, sponsors of Formula One's racing team, unveiled its next-generation amphibious bulldozer at the tech show held last week in Vegas. Here it is. According to the interesting engineering, the underwater electric bulldozer has a battery capability of 450 kilowatts and a 4-hour charging time. However, the battery pack could potentially be increased to 500 kilowatts per hour, which would give the EV running time of up to 6 hours. Right now, the amphibious bulldozer can dive only to a depth of 7 meters. That's about 23 feet because of GPS limitations. However, Komatsu plans to increase its operational depth to 50 meters. Okay, so all they have to do is set up some sort of a buoy up top that they could relay, or set buoys, down so many meters, possibly. Last I checked, though, Atlantis wasn't looking to rebuild, so what's the point of bulldozing underwater? Is there a need for such equipment? For the last 50 plus years, the answer has been yes. Komatsu actually introduced its first underwater bulldozer in 1970. The following year, the D155W went into mass production as the world's first amphibious bulldozer and has since been utilized at more than 1,200 project sites through Japan. Beyond everyday construction needs, such as coastal build programs to mitigate storm surge damage, the underwater bulldozer has been deployed to maintain rivers and coastlines. It includes river dredging to support harbor navigation and minimize flooding, as well as assisting the ecosystem. Yeah, there is going to be needs for this when it asks that question. And there's going to be a lot more needs for something like that. There's where it is a little bit submerged. So 23 feet. Um, it wouldn't be needed in Los Angeles. It seems the women hired for $750 a year manage all the water. Seems to have either misplaced or lost all the water there. Yeah. A radiator. Okay, for outside purposes, I guess. Anyway, such beasts to clean city rivers like the Seine or the Thames from the mess down could be great. Yeah, I mean, that's another possibility. They could clean out these rivers. All the junk probably sitting on the bottom there. At least when the battery self-combusts, there will be plenty of water to cool it. Yeah. Sometimes reasonable submersibles must do unreasonable things. It's almost like a samurai jab. Alright. Instead of more solar panels, I'm getting this umbrella. Okay. Anchor announced the Solix solar umbrella at the CES 25. The umbrella is lined up with a perovskite solar cells, which may be more effective than regular panels in both bright and low light. This enables the umbrella to possibly generate more power in less space, though we won't know for sure until the umbrella is available for purchase. The umbrella is part of Anchor's Solix line of outdoor and home backup energy products we reviewed. A portable battery can power appliances and devices when camping or during power outages. We also tried the Solix C300 DC in case you prefer something shaped more like a speaker. If you don't have access to power outlet, you can recharge either device using a portable solar panel or soon the Solix umbrella. Don't expect the umbrella to be a powerhouse. Anchor is promising up to 100 watts of output, which pales compared to a fixed array that can supply thousands of watts per hour. Our rooftop system currently generates 11,000 watts per hour. Still, that makes it more capable than foldable 50-watt solar panels and more in line with the 100-watt briefcase panels commonly offered alongside portable power stations. Okay, so they're hoping it'll power stuff like this, and that is like a big power station. Umbrella will come with an XT60 connector that can supply power to portable power stations like the C1000X pictured above or Anchor's new Everfrost battery-powered coolers. You also get a USB-C cable for other types of devices. While it isn't clear if the umbrella is durable enough to be left outdoors 24/7, I hope so. The product does have the IP67 waterproof rating. As an umbrella, it can also extend a degree of protection to the device underneath the canopy. At my house, we purchased several Anchor batteries to keep us going during outages, including the umbrella can serve as a way to charge these devices. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool little idea. Uh, I like it. I mean, 100 watts, it probably ain't going to do much for this here, but it can power little smaller stations easily and get you some sun protection from the sun. It'd be great for beaches, I think. It ain't out yet. I don't even know the price of it. I don't think it even has a price. I'm probably guessing it's going to be a couple $100. Doesn't say. I didn't see one earlier when I scanned through it. Yeah, no, it don't say. But interesting, I think. I kind of like those little cool ideas like that. This one I think will be. I think it'll be big. I think you'll hear a lot about that one. If not a lot, but you'll hear about it. 5 reasons you should own an old PC as a dedicated firewall in your home. Uh-oh. Looks like my shit might be going up here. Whoopsie. Having a properly configured firewall on your computer is an important part of staying safe online, but having one on your home network is also a good idea. That's because a firewall in most consumer routers is fairly bare bones. It won't give you the advanced customizations and control you may want in your network. You could go with a proprietary hardware firewall from any reputable enterprise or home networking companies, but if you got an old PC part laying around, you can build a custom hardware firewall to these saving money. Yeah, there is dedicated firewalls you can buy. I've looked into those. You can build these using a Linux software, and that would probably be the way I would try to do it first, and hopefully I'd be successful with it. You can get started right away. Otherwise, you need to add enough PCI Ethernet cards to ensure that you have 2 Ethernet ports. Okay, so there's an old PC. If you looked at the price of proprietary hardware firewalls lately, you know they're not exactly cheap. Yeah, you're talking. I was looking at they're like $800. There's more AMD. If you've ever examined the specifics of network equipment, one thing is common: the CPU inside the router switches, access points, and firewalls is always fairly low powered, often with older ARM-based chips that usually to be common in mid-range smartphones. Operating systems and computations for network management are far easier for gaming loads. You can choose your operating system. Yeah. Okay, this is where we need to be. Hardware is easy, it's the software. One big benefit of building your own custom hardware, you can choose the operating system. There's vendors out there, OSE, there's Linux, full operating system installed in your PC hardware. But then you're also locking yourself into using that multi-purpose PC for tasks only. Instead, you could run Promox, a virtualized firewall, which brings even more flexibility to your setup and lets you add more features or service to the PC you just rescued from the scrap heap. Yeah, the software is the important one. There is Linux software. These are probably all Linux based. Again, 10 years ago, I was looking at this stuff and it's changed a lot. Access to more advanced features, customized far more control and flexibility. If you got kids and things, and this would be the best way to do it because you can stop so much coming right in at the source, so to speak. Number one, you're not limited to the firewall. Run other services on the same box. Uh, so anyway, this would be, you want to read this and look into this if you really want to protect, like, from identity theft, malware, spyware, advertising. It'll take out all the commercials and shit too. You can set it for that. I've looked into it. Like I said, I almost built one, but I don't have a set home. So Bitcoin, let's see, 96. See what it says. 96,631. Now, personally, I believe this is a false little pump up run. I think she's still going to bounce all the way back down to in between 85, 75, maybe all the way down to 60. We'll see, and it might pump up all the way to 140. I don't know. It's Bitcoin. I'm not the biggest pro, and this is not economic advice, but when it was down here, I told you not to buy, and then it went all the way up. So I lied to you there. But personally, uh, I was looking at a head and shoulders pattern, and I keep seeing these head and shoulders pattern pop up in here in the altcoins, and these things are supposed to bounce down when they do this, and these suckers are bouncing up. It's like the complete opposite. Kind of like right here too. This is supposed to be a down pattern, but she's pumped up. So I guess Michael Saylor's buying more Bitcoin. I don't know. Be honest with you, but anyway, like, subscribe, and toodaloo.